Hello everybody, I'm Spark249, welcome to episode 7 of Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon. Now, as you can see, we've rescued all 5 of these guys from the different levels. We've got Sheila from her Alp, we've got the Mayout from Sunny Villa, Fluffy from Cloud Spires, Rocky from Molten Crater, and whatever the seal is called from Seashell Shore. So by jumping on the balloon, we'll have the option to either stay here in Sunrise Spring, or move on to Midday Gardens. But when we do that, we're actually going to get a little bit interrupted. Bianca strikes back.
Listen carefully, you stupid girl. I'm only going to ask you one more time. Why haven't you disposed of that infernal dragon?
I've tried to scare him off, Your Highness.
Yes, you tried very well. You just annoyed me when you tried.
Not afraid? Not afraid? Why have I been training you all these years?
Apparently not very well.
Use some magic! Here's a spell book.
Learn Avada
Whip
Kedavra
up
and
a
come back to
monster
me.
and eliminate him.
What she actually said was whip up a monster.
Kill him?
I don't care what you do, you useless brat, as long as you get rid of him.
Okay, let's see what we got here. This ought to do it. You, come here.
Yeah, that seems like an appropriate thing to obey. And suddenly you're a rabbit. Suddenly you're a monster, with rabbit ears. And a goatee. And there we go, problem solved. That monster is called Buzz, and he's the first boss. He is also the only one you're going to want to directly attack. If you attack any of the other ones with your normal charge and flame breaths, you're not going to have a good time. So, Sheila will give you a hand. As you can see, she's right here.
When I heard the sorceress was planning to ambush you, I got here as fast as I could. No worries, though. This wussy green toad will be no match for the two of us.
Even though you don't really do much. So all you have to do is keep charging Buzz. He will hop around a bit, but every time you charge him, you'll knock him back. And your objective here is to get him in the lava. If you can do that, Sheila will come over and knock him onto the lava, which will damage his actual health. And now you need to wait for Buzz to stop spinning. An easy way to do it is to do what I just did there. So you knock him in the lava twice, and he'll take 2 points of damage, and now he basically upgrades his attacks. He'll now have a flaming shield. Oops, far too far. So by attacking him, he's now got this fire shield, so you have to wait a couple of seconds before charging him. If you time it just right, you can cut through the... like I didn't. You can cut right through the last bit of the fire shield. He doesn't always put it up. Okay, so you got to damage him 2 more times to move on to the 3rd phase of the fight. I'm not going to try anything smart with the lava anymore because I've already been damaged twice, so just charge away from him until he leaves you alone. Okay, so 1 more hit. Okay, so now he's going to change up even more. As well as his fire shield, he now has a flame breath attack. The reason I'm running around the outskirts, by the way, is so that he's close to the outskirts when he finishes his spinning, so I can quickly knock onto the lava. Once his fire shield's down, you can attack him, by the way. You don't have to wait for him to finish his pattern of fire breath. I'm also out of health, so if I fall into lava again, I'm dead. And there we go, that's Buzz dealt with. So you'll notice we have a little cutscene where he quite morbidly just cries and burns in the lava. And here's Grayson's egg, who can just produce a rainbow. Wonderful. 31 eggs, and we'll jump back on the hot air balloon automatically and be taken to the second homeworld, Midday Gardens. Okay, so here's the second homeworld with a bunch more inactive portals. Now, I'm going to quickly grab the gems in here, but the moment we try and leave this place, Bianca's going to appear. Once again in a trademark rainbow fashion. And she's going to threaten us again.
Dragon, you've managed to survive longer than I expected. but you haven't the slightest idea what sort of dangers lie ahead of you. I suggest you grab your cat friend and whatever eggs you found and hightail it back home while you still can. I'm telling...
Oops, I skipped that. Yeah, look it up on the internet if you want to know the rest of what she says. It's still just mainly threats though. So we're going to run around and clear out Midday Gardens during the rest of this episode, and I've just realised that I don't have sparks, and that's going to be irritating for picking up gems. So let's kill some fodder and get sparks going. Notice there's also an egg underwater just here, so this is the first egg you're going to find in Midday Gardens. And once again you'd find the right spots to hatch it. This one is Dave, who is very happy about doing his little flip. 32 eggs out of, according to the Atlas, 148. Okay, so out of the lake. Up there you see that target. That's the way you open this portal. This portal leads to a place called Enchanted Towers. I'll open that in the episode in which we do Enchanted Towers. But it's supposed to be introducing a new ability to you. Well, it's not new, but it's the tutorial for how to spit. If you heard that na-na-na-na thing then, that's a thief who's at the top of that staircase to our left. And he's holding a dragon egg, so we're going to catch him. Is Mingus. He's got enormous buck teeth. You also can't jump while you're on ice, so just be aware of that. It's also a lot harder to control Spyro, because he tends to keep his momentum. And this portal here leads to a level called Icy Peak. And I'm not stuck in the wall, good. Okay, I think I've managed to collect all the gems and things from this area. So yeah, up here, this is a thief. So just like before, don't try and cut them off too much or else they'll just suddenly change directions. And once you get close enough, flame him and you can take his egg. Trixie. That was boring. Okay, so there's a lot of gems scattered around quite widely. There's some in this metallic crate, which I'll show you how to break in a minute. Okay, up here by the way is the second of Spyro's 4 companions, who we'll meet in the level when we go and do his, or the episode when we go and do his level. He's called Sergeant Bird, and he is the only penguin in the world who can fly. This is meant to teach you how to climb, which is another one of Spyro's abilities which he gained in the second game, to the level called Spooky Swamp. Okay, let's just grab all these gems. Oops. So you may notice there's going to be a few of these lying around, and that's actually another egg challenge. You'll need to use that power-up gate up there, which is the Super Flame power-up, in order to break them and collect the egg. Here's also another egg that's just lying here in plain sight. Modesty. Oh. Very funny. Let's grab these few gems. This portal up here is a bamboo terrace. And yeah, now we're going to grab the Super Flame power-up.
Hi, Spyro.
I know how to use it, Zoe. And all you want to do is fireball all of these. And once you fireball the 4th one, you'll find an egg. I'm going to ignore that egg for a second because I don't want this power-up to run out. But you're also going to want to use this to destroy that, thereby releasing what is hopefully the last few gems. No, once again I've managed to miss some somewhere. Oh, here they are. Maybe. No, I'm still missing some. Is it this one? Yes. Okay, so grabbing this egg, this should actually be the last egg in Midday Gardens. Matt, who caught his little shell hat. And that's 5 out of 5 eggs, so that's level complete. So we completed the second homeworld. Okay, so that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm Spark249. Have fun!